Controversy continues to follow Alejandro Garnacho following the Argentine's strong reaction to being left out of the Manchester United team. For the Europa League final, Alejandro Garnacho's Manchester United future looks bleak after he courted controversy yet again following the Europa League defeat to Tottenham Hotspur. The 20-year-old has been linked with a move away from the Red Devils this season, with Napoli and Chelsea expressing interest in signing the Argentine international during the January transfer window. That speculation will only intensify after Garnacho, like his brother Roberto on social media, expressed his frustration at starting the 1-0 defeat as a substitute. The academy graduate had started every knockout match in the run to the final and eventually replaced Mason Mount in the 71st minute at San Mamés. After the game, Garnacho didn't hold back as he summed up United's season. He told reporters, "Obviously it's hard for everyone. Our season was S. We didn't beat anyone in the league. We lacked a lot of things. When you don't score goals, you always need more. Until we reached the final, I played every round. And I played 20 minutes today. I don't know. I'm going to try to enjoy the summer and see what happens next." Meanwhile, Roberto took to Instagram to accuse Ruben Amorim of throwing his brother under the bus. He posted, "Working as no one else, helping every round, coming from 2 goals in the last 2 finals, just to be on the pitch for 19 minutes and get thrown under the bus. Wow, ha 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 ho." While the talented Garnacho has shown flashes of brilliance since breaking into the first team, there have been too many moments of controversy. He is around, up. It appears Garnacho just can't help himself when it comes to social media. After being taken off at half-time in a 2-2 draw at Bournemouth last year, he liked a series of negative posts about then-manager Erik ten Hag. With Ten Hag under mounting pressure before a surprise FA Cup final win over Manchester City, Garnacho's apparent willingness to undermine his manager reminded many of Sir Alex Ferguson's sage words from his autobiography. The club's greatest manager wrote, "There is a phrase in football about players not playing for the manager, which I have seen happen 1,000 times. Once that happens, the manager is as good as dead, because he has failed in his major undertaking, which is to motivate the players to follow him." While Ten Hag survived the summer, he was sacked in October, although the arrival of Amorim has clearly not quelled Garnacho's outspokenness. More tension between Garnacho and United surfaced when the club refused his request to represent his country at the Paris Olympics, as it would have led to him missing the start of the Premier League season. United stood firm despite Garnacho pleading his case in person to Ten Hag, whose stance can perhaps be understood as he desperately needed a strong start to the season after finishing 8th in 2023-24. Garnacho's representatives aren't afraid to speak their minds either, and it doesn't just to apply to United matters. In 2023, agent Enrique de Lucas let rip at the Spanish Football Federation after his player opted to switch his allegiance to Argentina, having represented Spain at youth level. De Lucas hit out at bad politics as he told Ole, "I think that Spain is a closed issue and there is no hiding it. Very bad management by the Spanish Federation, I don't know who, or I can guess who, but very bad management or very bad politics. And I think Ghana is not going to be the only case in which a player with dual nationality could lose, I honestly tell you." And he decides to go with Argentina because he really feels it. For him it has not been a trauma at all, quite the contrary. When that possibility opens up for him, imagine being able to play with a team like Argentina. All his maternal family, his grandparents, he has felt them since he was little, and for him it's not a problem, it's a blessing. Roberto also has a history of fiery statements. He once let rip at fans after his siblings' goal against Wolves in May 2023, which came after Garnacho had been criticized on social media. Roberto blasted to one social media user, "Apologize as much as you disrespected B.